Great Day Champions. My name is Earl Fambro. And just real quick, man, I just wanted to come and talk about a topic that I think is something that really doesn't get spoken of a lot, man, and that's our belief system, right? When we talk about beliefs, I know that's a word that gets thrown out a lot. I know I hashtag believe bigger, right? But I want to talk about limiting beliefs, okay? I want to talk about empowering beliefs. Okay, and what I mean by that is, what do you have in your mind, whether they came from you, from your parents, from your neighborhood, your teachers? What beliefs do you have that are limiting your potential? And what beliefs do you have that are actually empowering your potential? All right, so now I'm gonna just give you a quick story to kind of give you a little context about what I mean by limiting beliefs. I'm from the Bronx, right? I grew up initially, I lived in like two different projects. And my first projects that I lived in, we lived next to a junior high school. That was like the local junior high school where all of the kids in the neighborhood went. Now, in the school itself, though, they had like this wall. And for all of you guys who from the city who know what I'm talking about, we talking about 148. And that wall, right? They had this big wall, and a lot of people would graffiti on the wall and write their name and tag up. Or, you know, a lot of us would play like tag or manhunter games like that, on the wall. But one of the most fun games or things that we would do would be to jump off the wall. All right. And nothing crazy, like you wouldn't run and do a death defying leap off the wall, but just a basic hang. You hang and then you drop down. Now, for a lot of people, it was like the scariest thing in the world. Okay, so now we're going to get into the limiting beliefs. One limiting belief at that time would be that, oh man, I'm not tall enough, to get off the wall. I might hurt myself. Okay, or you guys been doing this thing for weeks and months, so y'all already experts at it. Me, this is my first time. I don't know what I'm doing, therefore I may hurt myself. Okay, but these are just limiting beliefs, and then eventually, your friends talk enough junk, right? They tease you enough about it to eventually you just do it, and you was frightened for a hot second, and then after that it was over, and then you went and you did it multiple times. All right, but you had to conquer that limiting belief in your brain about you not being enough, so you can actually do the thing that you was afraid to do, and now you do it on a regular basis. Right? That's just one example, and I'm pretty sure that if you really think back in your life, you can find many examples of where a limiting belief has crept in, okay, and tried to steal your thunder, steal your joy, so to speak. Okay, I'll give you another story. Just on a different level. One of my mentors from afar, Zig Ziglar, tells the story about the pot roast. Okay, and he was talking about how a mother and daughter were, they're cooking dinner. It could be holiday, Thanksgiving, or something like that. This is December, so Christmas dinner, let's say. And the daughter's noticing the mother cuts the ends off of the meat before she puts it in the oven, before she puts it in the pan and cooks it in the oven. So the daughter asks the mother, "Hey, Ma, why do you cut the meat off, the ends off the meat?" And the mother said, "Well, you know what? I don't know. I got the recipe from my mother, and I just kind of been following it since she gave it to me. Just so happens grandma was sitting in the other room." So they go to grandma. "Hey, grandma, why when you cook the pot roast, you cut the ends off before you put it in the oven?" And she said, "Well, you know what? That's actually something that I got from my mother, me watching her cook in the kitchen." So what they do, they hop on the phone and they call great grandma, okay? And they ask great grandma, "Hey, great grandma, we're here cooking the pot roast. We're following your recipe, and just wanted to know why do we have to cut the ends off of the meat before we actually put it in the oven?" And she said, "Well, at the time when we was doing this, when I was younger, when I was a young girl, the pan that we had was just too small. And the meat wouldn't fit in the pan, so we had to cut the ends off so it could fit." Okay, so now fast forward, you got three generations of women cooking the same recipe, and they all cooked it the same way, and didn't even know why they was doing it a certain way. That was just their belief that they just had to do it that way. Now, I'm pretty sure once that little girl grows up, she'll never cut the ends off that meat ever again. Okay, or if she does, at least now she knows why. And I say all that to say is this, right? Your limiting belief is the thing that's keeping you stuck, right? And like I said, it could come from your parents, it could come from your teachers, it could come from your environment, your friends that you hang with. Somebody put this thought in your head that now you feel like you are not enough. Okay? And those be the beliefs that keep us small, keep us playing in the mediocre. Okay? An empowering belief is something that you tell yourself that empowers you, right? That empowers your activity, empowers your philosophy. Something like, oh, I'm going to win regardless. That's like my personal philosophy. That's my empowering belief, is I believe that no matter what I do, no matter how far ahead you may be, no matter how late that I start, I will win regardless. Okay. And that's just an empowering belief. It's something that runs through my brain and it makes me feel better about the activity that I'm going to do. And there's so many more. I'm pretty sure if you have your own, jot down some in the comments if you can. But I really just wanted to come to you because this weekend, I had the opportunity to attend a phenomenal event. It was a 3-day event, something like a 3-day intensive, 8 strong hours, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was pretty much about building belief. All right. It was really about taking you from where you are to where you're supposed to be. Okay. Now, that's what an empowering belief would do. A limiting belief would take you from where you are and either keep you there or take you lower. All right. And at the end of that event, I got an opportunity to attend a Sunday night mentorship call with one of my mentors, okay? And they was talking about goal setting. So the whole weekend kind of just ran into itself. And the whole underlying theme, okay, of the weekend was belief, and to erase those limiting beliefs that's keeping you playing small. Because, see, nobody benefits from you playing small. Nobody. You understand? Nobody benefits from you playing small. Okay. If anything, you're depriving yourself, you're depriving your family. If you have children, siblings, you got people that's just watching you from afar, that they're just waiting for you to do that one thing, right? And it'll give them the courage that they need to do it. And by you playing small and by you feeding into your limiting beliefs, you're keeping them playing small as well. So you just never know who's watching. You never know what's waiting for you on the other side. But I'm here to tell you it's this, right? You can feed your belief, right? Like, I know you probably heard the story about the 2 wolves, right? In this situation, the wolves would be limiting beliefs, empowering beliefs. And you feed one of them, wolves every day with your actions, with your words that you speak. I'm real big on affirmation and speaking life. Okay. And if you're not speaking life, then you're definitely speaking death. Okay. You either growing or you're dying. There's no in between. So empowering beliefs speak life. Limiting beliefs keep you playing small, keep you in the mediocre. Okay. So yeah, that's just really my time. I just really wanted to share that with you guys, man, because right now I'm at a place in my life where I feel like today, right now, I don't know when you're watching this video, just know that today is the first day of the best of my life. You understand what I'm saying? Because I noticed that I've been letting these limiting beliefs creep in and take up space in my own head for far too long. All right. So today is the first day of the best of my life. You understand? My whole goal in anything that I do is I'm trying to just change my family's views. I want to change how my family sees their life. What they see when they look out the window. I want them to change what they see when they look back at their life. Okay. So in order for me to do that, I must feed my empowering beliefs. My empowering belief is that we deserve it just as much as anybody. That's right. I'm just as good as anyone, if not better. That's an empowering belief. Okay. Not the limiting beliefs. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I'm just not this enough. I'm just not that enough. Listen, I'm here to tell you this. Mark my words. I don't care if you join me on my journey or not. I'm going to win regardless. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if I got to keep doing this thing badly for a little while longer until I learn how to do it right. I'm going to learn how to do it right, and then I'm going to win. You understand? And any person who connects to me will win just as equal. You understand? As long as they believe, right? I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to run into this new year, into this 2024 with a belief that you've never had before. I'm talking about, I want you to believe so big that when people see you, they just feel it, right? I want your vision to be big enough to incorporate so many other people into it that they just feel your passion about the thing that you're trying to achieve, because we got goals. And last night put my goals into perspective. We got to stop playing small. We are playing small. You understand? You literally have to shoot for the moon in all you do. So even if you do fail, if you do stumble, at least you'll land amongst the stars. If your goal is 10,000 and you fall short, are you happy with the end result? You understand? Now, if your goal is 10 million and you fall short, are you happy with the end result? You understand what I'm saying? We have to play bigger in this game of life of ours, regardless of where you are. You might already be at a point where people look up to you and they envy you. You still playing small. You might be at a point where you're so-called quote unquote comfortable. You're really playing small, and if you feel deep down inside like you got something that the world deserves to see or hear or feel or eat or smell, whatever, then it's up to you to bring it out. All right. I appreciate you allowing me to spend this time with you. And if you're looking to connect, if you're really looking to make, this year, the year that changes everything for not only yourself, but for your family and those that choose to, trust leadership in you, then let's lock arms, man, because I'm not playing no more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, me and my wife had a great talk. We had a really big talk, and that talk basically saying like, look, we're definitely closer to where we want to be than where we started from. You understand? When we look back on our life, we're definitely proud, we're grateful, but we also understand that we just getting started. We've been playing small. And if you're tired of playing small and you're ready to step into your growth, let's do it together. All right? Once again, my name is Earl Fambro. Have a great day on purpose. Peace.